What is up, Heffas and friends? Welcome to another episode of Triple J. If you're new here to this channel, how are you doing? My name is Jillian and welcome to another caffeinated adventure here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, Heffas. We're actually walking by the Tree of Life. And y'all, why are we here today? Baby, at the time of me recording this is going to be the final weekend that Dinosaur is going to be open, which is crazy. Dinosaur is definitely one of those iconic rides here at Animal Kingdom. And so, you know, I want to come out here, deal with the crowd for you Heffas, but also in order to manage and not lose our mind in these Disney streets, you know we got to get our job on. So before we get into the line for Dinosaur, we are going to grab us some Joffreys. And y'all, I've actually had a chance to try their Valentine's Day drink special that they have right here. Actually, I think they actually have it throughout all the Joffrey stands. What was it called again?
Fairytale.
Yeah, like the Fairytale Love or something.
Yeah.
I was about to say Forbidden Love. It could be a Forbidden Love. But if you happen to miss my date night edition video over at Disney Springs going to STK, I actually highlighted the coffee drink, the Fairytale Love there. And essentially it's a dark chocolate sauce, caramel syrup, and Heffa some other kind of syrup. Listen, we'll figure it out when we get there. But you know how critical I am in my boo Joffrey. He done elevated the standards with this one. So we are going to see if Animal Kingdom actually has the same drink here. And if so, go ahead and get our Java on and then head over to Dinosaur and enjoy our very last visit before it starts its transformation. These dinosaurs go extinct and Indiana Jones steps in to pick up and carry on. So grab those mouse ears and get your coffee cups ready, and let's go ahead and get on this caffeinated adventure together. And y'all, on our way over to Joffrey's, I wanted to call out this stuffed pancake sandwich, which is located over at the Drink Walla stand. And y'all, let me just tell you right now, so my co-producer was kind enough to bring me part of that sandwich home because he came over to get his last rides in of Dinosaur, and I tried it, and y'all, at first it was like that first bite I was like, okay, not bad. Then I started getting into it and I was like, there's something off about this. And y'all, I cannot do the mixture of guava and American cheese. I do not like that American cheese honey. I was like, this does not work for me. Y'all, look at Joffrey's. My co-producer was actually thinking that Joffrey's would not have a line, but tis does. Should we try here, or do you think we should still wait?
Let's just wait.
All right, we're just gonna go ahead and grin and bear it, y'all, because our other option is Starbucks. And initially I was like, maybe we should go for what we know, because I don't need Joffrey pissing me off today, okay? Because I'm trying to enjoy my last moments before Dinosaur goes extinct. But in all honesty, we all know how Starbucks does at any of the Disney parks in the morning. It's probably going to be far more booked and busy than this line. But yeah, Heffas, going back, I'm like, I just don't, drop down in the comments, are you an American cheese person? I can't. The only thing I like American cheese on are like Crystal sliders, White Castle sliders. That's it. I can't. And then especially when you try to add that nice little guava into it, it was such an off-putting like texture and taste. But if you don't mind American cheese, it may be something you will enjoy, but those flavors and then like the textures together too, I was just like, I can't. So we're gonna try to like fade away the memory of that sandwich in hopes that Joffrey's brings a little sweet goodness to our life. All right, my friends, we're nearly at the top of the line. And again, this line has been going by really fast. So no worries going on over here. And I see that Fairytale Love Latte. So I'm going to show you all a picture of what that looks like. And you know, because we're here earlier in the day, the pastries in the case are looking a little fresh. So I'm gonna show you all what those are giving, because typically I'm so used to coming out far later in the day, and you know, you're just like, I don't know if I trust. It's going to be what's probably sitting out all day. And I'm like, ooh, yes. Give me some good eye candy to look at. Y'all see, this is Heffa behavior. This is big back behavior. This is what you get with Java and Journeys, okay? Don't come for me unless you have a check for me. Hi. All right, y'all, check out the pastries over here. I think my co-producer and I are gonna split this cinnamon roll, which look so good. And then you see the cookies over here. And then here is that Fairytale Love Latte with the espresso coconut syrup, y'all, caramel syrup and dark chocolate. Sauce drizzled on the top with those pretty little sprinkles and some whipped at the top. Now, y'all already know I'm getting it half sweet. That's where it's at, because when I had it and my co-producer got it half sweet for us, I was like, yes, this is perfect. This is perfect. Because you all know I cannot do like those full sugar lattes, especially at Joffrey's. Although I have found, and those of you all who have been rolling with me deep know, they could be so hit and miss. Like there are moments where I get half syrup and I'm like, I literally taste nothing. And then moments like with the Fairytale Love Latte, I'm like, ooh, this is perfect. This is perfect. And it makes me wonder and a little bit worried about, if this is half sweet, what is full sweet? So I am curious to see if this is going to be as consistent, still give me that flavor without giving me the diabetes. All right, Heffas, we have our lattes here. Let's pop this lid and see what's under the hood and check out this coffee. Let's get a little bit up close and personal before we give it a little taste over here. Oh, thank you. Ooh, y'all, look, so my co-producer, he's looking out for me because y'all's about to spill this coffee. But you see the whip, and because it's, you know, so hot, the whip has started to melt just a little bit, but you have those little sprinkles at the top. So, you know, nothing like terribly exciting, but y'all, I care more about the taste than how this looks, because we're at the parks, all right? We just want something that's going to give us the Fairytale Love vibes, if you will. So with that being said, Heffas, cheers. Thank you for joining me on another caffeinated adventure here on our last ride on Dinosaur. Y'all, this is everything. This is probably one of the best flavored latte drinks I have had at Joffrey's. Hot latte drinks, because my favorite cold latte drink is, they had like, at one of the Epcot festivals, some sort of, it was like a berries and cream iced latte, and that was the business too. Come on now, Joffrey. See, we getting along. We in a good relationship. It has moved Heffas away from a situationship to a full-blown relationship full of that fairytale love. All right, because I was about to say, Joffrey, please don't make me put you to the status of extinction like this ride, okay? None of that talk. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and head over to Dinosaur. Cue the B-roll. And this is crazy, yo. I have never, in my many rides of Dinosaur, have ever had to wait in the queues. I did not even know this queue space existed, y'all. So we're definitely toward the back area. And literally, anytime there's an attraction closure here at Disney, especially as it runs up to the final days, it's going to be booked and busy. But I was just like, oh my gosh, I had no idea any of this existed back here. I have never had to wait in a queue this long for Dinosaur. And I'm trying to think the longest I've even had to wait. So right now the time is at 50 minutes. So we'll see if it's actually going to be 50 or if it is going to turn out to be longer. And it's been fluctuating a little bit. First thing this morning, of course, like I would say maybe a good half hour after park opened, it was about at 30 minutes. And then as the morning went on, it kicked up to about an hour, then it dropped to 30, now it's back up to 50. So I'm like, if I can get out of here waiting a little less than an hour, that's good for me. We have our coffee, we're out here enjoying the day. So y'all, we just have to appreciate the little things in life, right? With things being so crazy out there in the world. So I hope where you're at, you're doing good. And also, Heffa, do not judge me for my scarf. So right now we're going through, at the time of me recording this, a crazy cold snap here in Central Florida. So it is going to get down, y'all, to like the 30s, to the 20s. Tomorrow is supposed to be the coldest day. So, I mean, the fact that they are sending out advisories to wrap your pipes, make sure to cover your plants properly. Like, y'all, I have like a few small little patio trees. I'm probably gonna have to put those in my garage because I don't want them to completely freeze out. I'm already on the struggle bus trying to keep them alive. Like right now, Heffa's, it's questionable. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's questionable. And I'm looking at like all the lush greenery here in the queue and I'm like, oh, my poor plants. My poor plants. They don't look nothing like this, child. But yeah, so don't judge me for my bundled up attire, okay? I am not trying to freeze to death for nobody. And this is so unusual, but I am going to enjoy the few moments because I guarantee you with it being as cold as it is this week, it is going to start kicking up next week. And then as soon as we get, I would say, about like closer to March, when spring break starts happening, y'all, the temperature just turns up. Ugh. So I'm just gonna live in the now and enjoying the cooler weather and my Joffrey's coffee. Oh my gosh, y'all, look. I'm seeing some heifers about to get into a fight. Look at this. Oh my gosh, girl. Look at these fools about to get into a fight. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. So apparently the fight is about to start because apparently someone didn't like, subscribe, and share. So you all see what's happening? Like, this is what happens when you don't support your girl. You end up in all kinds of beefs, okay? Even with the dinosaurs. They're not having it. They just said, you need to like, subscribe, and share. Look at this. They're about to fight. I want to break it up, but y'all, I don't think they know that it's not worth fighting because the bigger fight is the fact that they about to, should I tell them? I don't know. They looking a little aggressive. I mean, I appreciate the support. I appreciate the, willingness to speak out on my behalf, for sure. But I think we're just gonna walk away. But yes, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, support your girl, and stay out of beefs, especially amongst dinosaurs. Friends, still in the queue now. We are almost in the building, so we're getting close, but I just want to have a quick little check-in. The wait time has now increased and is up to 75 minutes at this point. Luckily, we're not in the boat of having to wait the 75 minutes. Yeah, y'all, this is what it's looking like right now.
Well, she's what you have to do what you guys do.
So, yeah, y'all. She is booked and busy, but fortunately for us, we got here before that wait time increased to that 75 minutes, and we are getting forward. Well, I'm going to miss this. And as we inch ever so closer to the inside, where inevitably we're going to have a little bit more of a queue to wait, I was thinking of how I'm going to miss me some Felicia Rashad, okay? I'm going to miss her being that boss bee trying to tell these fools not to send us on any unauthorized missions, okay, up in here. I'm going to miss that so much, and I don't care what Felicia Rashad does. Well, I do care, because some of her, we're not going to get into some of her problematic behavior, but y'all, she will always be Mrs. Huxtable to me, the one and only, the OG mom, black mama that just set the tone and tried to get her children into shape. Y'all, Vanessa, drop down in the comments if you love the Cosby Show. The Cosby Show was everything, y'all. Everything. So I am going to absolutely miss seeing her as a part of the pre-show.
Watched everything.
All right, y'all. Like I said, we are getting close. I am ready to warm up in this building. And soon I was telling y'all that the wait was going to be 50 minutes. So right now it's been a little over an hour. And it just is what it is. It's all good. It's the last day. But we are getting so close. We are now in the building. And we can see the light at the end of the tunnel here, Heffas. But I love the dedication to excavation, discovery, all those things, and how this gives museum vibes. Really and truly, Dinosaur is going to be missed. And here are a few more views. And again, we are getting close, Heffas. And this just never gets old to me. I think beyond the pre-show, the queue here is really what makes this ride shine. And it's tough seeing our favorite attractions go. But I'm not gonna lie. You all know I love me some Disneyland, so I am looking forward to Indiana Jones coming through here. But I'll also say that it just feels so crazy that they are starting to bring some things that make DCA and Disneyland so special over here to Disney World. For example, the Rivers of America transitioning all the way over to Cars Land. You have the whole, like, this attraction turning into Indiana Jones. And so it's actually quite nice because you all know I love me some Disneyland. And though I miss and will miss some of these attractions, it's great to see Disney evolve, in my opinion. I know some people may have some beef with certain attractions turning into other attractions, but for me, I'm like, listen, the reason why these attractions are evolving are because of a mix of attendance, a mix of what resonates with current generations of today. And so listen, I'm here for the change as long as the change is a good one and still brings us that joy, the good vibes, everything that we need. So yeah, my co-producer, I want to also bring up, was talking to a cast member, and she was saying how much she's going to love or how much she's going to miss Dinosaur, and that apparently last night when the park was closed, the cast members were able to take some rides on Dinosaur, and it was a very emotional experience for them. And it, you know, especially for people who have been working here at Disney for years, I'm sure it is very emotional, especially if you worked as a part of these attractions and this was a part of your cast member experience. So shout out to the cast members who worked Dinosaur and who, I'm laughing because I was going to say who also keep the queue in check, because maybe the last time I was here getting on Dinosaur, you know, sometimes people are just aloof. And here are one of my pet peeves. Look at me getting into my little like box of pet peeves. So here's my perspective. Unless you have a small child, you know, there's circumstances where you may need to just get out of line and come back and rejoin your family. And we get that. Like things happen. You have a small child that needs to use the restroom, things like that. But like, if everyone is able-bodied, willing, and ready to make their way through the exit row on our favorite airline, if you're ready, willing, and able, okay, you need to make sure you keep your group together. Don't split up. Don't do this whole where someone's going to wait in line and there's like 50 of you all who just decide to come up. And so anyway, there was a situation like that where there was this woman who was like making her way up through the queue, but like her family was behind. And I think what she thought was going to happen was that she was going to, once she got toward the top, was to get her family to come over. And that's probably worked for her on some other rides or whatever. The cast member was like, no, you need to be with your family. Your family needs to stay together. You cannot come up here. So shout outs to the cast members who are not afraid to put some heifers in check. But yeah, I just am so appreciative and so grateful. And though it feels bittersweet to see Dinosaur go away, I'm going to miss Dr. Marsh, aka Felicia Rashad. I am looking forward to Indiana Jones. So y'all, we're getting closer to the pre-show. So you already know I'm bringing you along with me so we can enjoy Dr. Marsh trying to put some heifers in check one last time.
Welcome on in. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hello. I'm Dr. Marsh, director of the Dino Institute, and I hope you enjoyed those quaint exhibits in the old wing. That's how dinosaurs have been presented to the public since the study of fossils began over 150 years ago. Today, that bare bones approach is about to become extinct. In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover, an amazing vehicle that will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs. How? That's proprietary. But the result is a breathtaking journey through a prehistoric world where you'll witness the most spectacular creatures to ever walk the earth. In a moment, you'll be going live to our control center for a comprehensive safety briefing, and then it's on to the tour that will convince you forever that the future is truly in the past.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Secret, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. But let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you and how you can help me make history today with the Time Rover. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you. And not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures. I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd be traveling with you. Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tours are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period, and I can assure you that all time rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked. Access denied.
Continue.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in, use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times.
Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters the homing signal, and that's not good. Oh, and one more thing. Those locked coordinates? We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the iguanodon. Then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with one additional passenger extra large. And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me, what could go wrong? Hey, it's me again. Remember, only you guys are going on this special mission, so don't tell anyone, okay?
You see how you try to give people a warning and they just they're willing to jeopardize your life to get what they need. You see that? You see that, y'all? I am going to absolutely miss that pre-show. It's such a good time. And we're making our way over to the ride vehicles. And y'all, my co-producer was saying that I could actually record if I want. So y'all, I'm thinking about it because it's a little bumpy. She's a bumpy ride, and Lord knows I'm not trying to lose my camera here. So I'm gonna pray about it, okay? We're gonna think about it, but while I'm contemplating my life choices here, y'all, we are going to head over to the underground research facility to load on to the ride.
Time travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Okay, now let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little ones.
Oleoramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking autopilot on homing signal now! Hang on! I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Identify.
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Another big guy coming up. Computer. Slow and identify.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian.
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
We better move it.
Pterodactyl.
Incoming!
Asteroid impact in 60 seconds.
We can't stop now. Keep going, keep going.
Compsognathus.
Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
5, move it!
Warning, meteor strike.
Evasive maneuver! Left! Right! Left! Right! That was close! Computer, now what?
Carnotaurus.
That's it! Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
Please gather personal belongings from the pouch in front of you and remain seated until the rover comes to a complete stop.
Bye, Dinosaur. Y'all, that was so much fun. And hopefully you were able to see most of the ride. Y'all, it's very dark. But I would love to hear, what did you think? Hopefully you like that. What a fun ride that I will absolutely miss. But girl, could you imagine if this was like an actual thing and some fool was just like, oh, I changed the coordinates because I need to get this dinosaur and I'm willing to put your life at risk. And you could actually travel back. Would you all like get your Jurassic Park on and go back in time or go to an attraction that actually had dinosaurs? Absolutely not. There's no way. There's no way. None, y'all. You could not pay me enough because all I need is for that day where that dinosaur is like, ooh, you looking like a snack. You looking like a whole meal. Listen. I want my mans to be saying that. I want no dinosaur looking at me like that. Y'all, I need to get some water. Your girl's getting delirious. But here is the outside of the attraction, y'all. We made our way back out. There she is. The wait is now up to 95 minutes. So thankfully, y'all, though we waited a little bit longer than what I thought, we made it through. All right, Heffas, did you enjoy that little jaunt, a Java and jaunt on our very last ride to Dinosaur? I hope you like that. And if you are able to come out here, the window, I'm like missing any leaks, okay? The door is closed. So if you didn't happen to make it out here, y'all, unfortunately, listen, you can live vicariously through me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and shouts out to those of you all that were able to make it out here before Dinosaur closed. It's so ironic. My co-producer pointed this out, that of course it was the Ice Age that essentially drove the dinosaurs to extinction. And this is all happening, the closing of Dinosaur, on like the coldest weekend here in Florida, and really upcoming to the coldest day tomorrow. So we're gonna try to stay warm. You know, we're gonna stay well caffeinated up in here and just continue to enjoy the views here in Dinosaur USA in Animal Kingdom. With that being said, Heffas, I hope you have a good one. I'll catch you on the next journey. Bye.